Just like the other companies, Zain and MTN are making money and are paying taxes to government. The taxes used to make schools, to build roads, to build clinics. But ZAMTEL is not. So if we want to make a plan where ZAMTEL one day should be able to pay us taxes so that we can do the same roads we are talking about, and somebody says, no, we are going to nationalize it and let it be the way it is in trouble today so that it can die. I mean, surely you should ask yourself, is that reasonable thinking? Is that reasonable thinking? Because for you to develop, the money is not going to fall from the sky. You need to tax the private sector. You need to tax the public workers. The public workers are only 400,000. That is not enough tax base to develop a nation. It means we have to grow the economy so that the economy grows, expands, and we have more taxes. So that the more the private sector, the mines, the Zains, the MTNs make money, the more money we have to give to more councils, to give to health centers, to give to education, to give to agriculture, to give for poverty reduction programs, to give for markets. So the link is very clear. So when people say no, when they came into government, they'll reverse this, they'll reverse that. Well, ask yourself then, how will they develop the country? It's the same thing we are doing with ZAMTEL, the same thing we did with Zanaco. And have you had any problems from Zanaco? No.
And then the other issue that the facts that came, it says, as a woman, what do you have to say to the threats issued by MMD youth chairman Chris Chare on Movie TV, where he said he, with his colleagues, would gang rape FDD leader Edith Nawakwi? I
have said many times that the reference to Ms. Nawakwi by some of our cadres was quite unfortunate, and it gives all of us a chance to realize that insults will not get us anywhere, that bad-mouthing each other will not get us anywhere, that feeling that you don't respect leadership will not get us anywhere, because each leader has people behind them, people who passionately support them. Like Ms. Nawakwi, she's a leader of a political party, and she has people behind her who support her passionately, the same like President Banda and other political party leaders. So you need
self-respect. Chare?
Well, I think that the matter of, it's not a matter of whether I speak to him or I don't speak to him. I think that the natural course of justice is taking its process. What is important is that we MMD do not want to be associated with violence or insults. And I've said that as a party we think that the statement is quite regrettable. But it gives us, all of us, political parties and citizens, to learn from this experience that let us respect each other.
It's one thing, for instance, for Ms. Siliya to say that she's democratic, that she wants to dialogue. But if she's not able to allow you to open the phone lines and allow people to talk to her, I mean, people not believe her. So there are a lot of good things they're saying, but people now have woken up. People are seeing what is on the ground. I gave the example of you having money, creating this company, if that person is not delivering, you fire them. But of course the Bible, in other examples, makes it very clear that this person prunes the tree. You know, puts manure and whatever to make sure that it can produce. But it doesn't. Then he says, why should I keep it? I should just cut it down and throw it away. So far, we have pruned the MMD. So far, we have dug around the MMD. We have put manure. They still can't deliver. So why should the people keep them? Cut them and throw them away. Put something else there that is going to deliver the fruit in due season. That's what you do. The problem we have in Africa is that members of parliament would not impeach a president who has even committed clear offenses for which, transgressions for which they should be impeached. In Africa it's not common. Why? Because these members of parliament are looking at the consequences. Should that happen? They are looking at their gratuity. Should that happen? You know what I mean? So in the end, it's not a question of what is good for the public. It's not a question of what is good for the nation. It's a question of what is good for their pockets. It's a question of what is good for their families. So in the end, you have a corrupt president, you have a thief as a president, you have a fool as a president, and this person continues in office. And I don't want to be misquoted here. I'm not saying this is the kind of president we have in Zambia.